Alright, I'm Corbin Hostler. This is Mining Modern. Welcome to Twiddle Storm. So we're gonna see this hand is so close to being good. It really is. We're gonna mulligan, but it's one land away from being good. Alright, this is a little better. We're gonna keep this. We're on the draw here. Got a couple sleight of hands to set up. Hopefully our opponent mulligan as well. Ideas unbound, I guess I'll keep. Not a bad draw. Now we're going to have to play this first, probably, because we're going to want a sleight of hand, and then this is going to have to fetch for a forest later. Not sure exactly what our opponent's on. I wonder if it's worth just getting a breeding pool now so that we don't get wrecked by a Leonin Arbiter. Gonna do that. It would feel really bad to get Leonin Arbitered out of this game. And sleight of hand. We need to find mana enchantment things. Well, those aren't that, but Manamorphose is pretty good. I don't want the Ideas Unbound necessarily. We already have one. And this is a free card that doesn't cost mana. So we'll sleight of hand next turn and see if we can find a mana enchantment. Our opponent's actually playing Merfolk, not Death and Taxes, so that's good to know. This can be good in a minute. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save the life here. I guess we just take the land. That's not ideal, but we have to put this Overgrowth on something. So we'll put the Overgrowth on the breeding pool next turn, and hopefully see where we're at from there. This hand it's not too far away. Obviously, drawing the Grape Shot this early is not ideal. Our opponent having Curse Catchers would also be pretty bad for us. Oh, well. I don't care at all about that. Oh, this could be real bad, though. Oh, Gifts. That's a nice one. Okay. So it's not, I don't like how much damage we have to do ourselves, so we don't have much of a choice. What I don't like is he can turn this into an island and mess up any Utopia Sprawls we draw in future games, but this should work for now. Depending on how much pressure he's putting on us, here comes a Lord, I'm sure. Yep. The beatdown begins. We'll see how many turns we get. I'd obviously love to resolve Gifts Ungiven next turn and then untap and win, but I don't know if we're going to get that many turns. We will see. We could try to go off as is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually could Gifts and then twiddle this and have 3 mana. Which allows us to... We will have 3... we'd probably get like a... I don't know. I feel like we need more mana enchantments. So we will see. I don't know. We'll see where we go from here. Looks like we're taking at least 5, might be 7. Yep, 7 it is. So we're dead next turn. So we'll see if we can win here on turn 4. That's not a very good... Well, it's not the worst draw. Actually, it's fine because we have this. Okay. But we don't have enough blue mana. That's rather unfortunate. So we can Manamorphose first to get the blue mana, though. We're going to do that. Alright, blue, blue. Ooh, okay. So we want to Ideas Unbound with Psychic Puppetry spliced onto it. Okay, so now we're going to untap this, draw 3, I believe. Yep. Yes. Now you see, this is really where this is so good because we still get to keep it. We got the effect for free. Alright, we do this. We're up to 2 blue mana. We can Utopia Sprawl this thing. Name blue. Now I think I'm going to twiddle it. And then I can Ideas Unbound with Psychic Puppetry again. I think that's what I want to do. Alright, so let's untap our land here. Alright, now we have a bunch of mana and we can Ideas Unbound with Psychic Puppetry spliced. Draw a bunch of cards. Sweet. Okay, untap that. Now we have a land as well. Can go ahead and fetch here to get more mana. Just go ahead and get a island. Alright, so now we can do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to Serum Visions first. Alright, put that on the bottom, put this on top. Get a bunch of blue. Fertile ground this thing. Okay, I'm gonna Serum Visions again. Sure, those are both good. I don't actually have a way to draw them. So maybe that wasn't actually what I wanted to do. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and Hidden Strings this and this. Yeah, I think I was supposed to save that Serum Vision since we're gonna have to gifts here. But I think we're gonna be alright. I would not like to cipher. Okay, so we're gonna add all this. So we have 7 mana, so I can Gifts Ungiven. Storm count is 9. Alright, we'll Gifts him here. We can get Pass in Flames. Ideas Unbound. Probably Sleight of Hand. Because we have 2 Twiddles. I'll go ahead and get a... I think maybe we want another... Yeah, we just want mana out of this because if he puts the Ideas Unbound and the Pass in Flames in our graveyard, that taxes us the most on mana. So we just want the most mana we can get. So I'm going to get the Dream Grip. So, alright, what third? We chose an Ideas Unbound, Dream Grip, Pass in Flames, and we'll get a Twiddle here. Alright, so we should have him here. Turn 4 win. We'll see how games 2 and 3 go. These Merfolk got to be bad. Game 1s with this deck are sweet. Games 2 and 3 are a slog, but we're doing what we're supposed to do right here. Yeah, there's nothing here that saves him because we have enough effects in our hand to make enough mana to flash back the Pass in Flames, at which point we obviously have access to so many cards that it's over. So he throws away the Ideas Unbound. That doesn't matter. And the Pass in Flames, sure. He just gives us all the mana, though. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Twiddle this. I would like to untap. I'd like some mana. We will go ahead and Twiddle it again. We will go ahead and Dream Grip it. Alright, we have all the mana now. And I will flash back my Pass in Flames. Storm count is up to 14. Alright, so once Pass in Flames resolves, we can just sort of begin to go off here. So we'll cast Gift and Splice. I see, okay, yep. Splice onto this. Gosh, see, Psychic Puppetry is so good. Alright, we'll draw a bunch here. Storm count 15. We have to contend with Graveyard Hate, which hopefully is a little less now that Dredge has fallen out of the metagame. So that's something we have going for us for sure. But we have against Merfolk, we also have to deal with counterspells. I mean, you get the idea. It's pretty pretty rough to win sideboarded games. So I'll go ahead and splice this. I guess at least our opponent's letting us have fun and go off. He didn't feel the need to just scoop, so we could have our fun here. I'm just working on my storm count is all right now. All right, storm count 19. Storm count 20. As you see, we could just continue to go off if we wanted, because that's what this deck does. But we'll just go ahead and grape shot him for 21. Look how much mana we made. Turn 4, and we have a whole bunch of mana. Alright. I would like same targets for all of those, please. Same targets. Same targets. Am I going to have to just click this a bunch? I don't actually know what's happening here. Yeah, I guess I just have to click it a bunch. Yield to it as well? Is that what I need to do? Sure, we'll just work through this, I guess. But in the end, our opponent will die. As I sit here spamming F2, in case there's something I'm missing. But there is not. Alright, game 1 down. Our opponent must have probably just F6 a while back. Okay, well, Twiddle Storm takes game 1. What's going to be good here? Fogs, probably. Defense Grids, probably. Ancient Grudges, maybe? Question mark? Sideboarding with this deck is not easy. We can probably cut a Gifts here. We can probably cut the Telling Time that gets boarded out a lot. How to sideboard, how to sideboard. We can probably just play this. This is the worst of those effects. That's the thing, this deck is so tight, you really can't sideboard that much. The Overgrowth is was good for us in that last game. It's not the best always, but it's pretty good. Maybe we want Fogs and not Defense Grids, or maybe we want Defense Grids and not Fogs. I bet we want, honestly, we kind of want both. Just see if we can get away with the one Ancient Grudge, that way we can wish for it. And we'll cut another Hidden Strings here. We'll see if this works. This deck list is so tight, it's hard to mess with much. Because, none of the pieces really... we'll keep this. None of the pieces really overlap. You have your mana cards and your draw cards, and then sort of your combo or kill cards or whatever. You don't really have anything that fills a role one way or any of the other. So it's kind of the rough aspect of the deck. I'm going to have to just do myself a bunch of damage here to get a breeding pool. Might just be sleight of handing into a land here or not. I really want this Fertile Ground. I don't think we can do it though. I think the keep was fine with the sleight of hand and being on the draw. Obviously it would have been great to have drawn land and been able to take the Fertile Ground there, but we'll see. Our opponent's got all the vials, huh? I think this is more important than the sleight of hand. It may not be, though. May have been better to slide there. If he just spreading sees us here and we lose our Utopia Sprawl, we're probably pretty dead. But what it does mean is next turn, doing it this way means next turn this breeding pool, makes more mana so we can slide and possibly do something else with the green. Alright, so I assume there's a Lord coming in here, so we'll end up taking 3. Alright, well. Alright, now we're talking a little bit. What do I want to do? Adding blue is fine, so we absolutely need green. We can get that. It's more likely I'll draw a 1-mana blue spell than it is that I will draw Utopia Sprawl. I don't think this is very good. We'll take the Hidden Strings. I could play this. This is one of the situations where you almost Ideas Unbound just for value. I'm kind of considering it. At the end of the turn, we'd end up discarding probably like a land, a Hidden Strings, and maybe a Fog. Sure, why not? Dealing ourselves a bunch of damage this game, but our hand's pretty bad, so I think we need to. Alright, well, we'll see where we're at. Alright, so we can pitch. Should kind of need the Tarn. Pitch the. We may have to fetch for a Stomping Ground. So we can pitch that. Next turn we can. We're not dead. Maybe we can take damage. Next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough to gifts, but not enough to fog, which is what we're actually going to have to do. I think I get rid of this. The Pass in Flames and the Hidden Strings. This is probably fine. Keep in mind, and this comes up rarely, but you can actually just tap their stuff if you need to take less damage with these. This Fog might be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we take 7 probably this turn. Yep, alright. Well. I think we just have to fetch and Fog. And then try to do something, because we really need to draw a Utopia Sprawl or Fertile Ground or something. Or we need all the mana we can get next turn to try to go off. Which I don't actually have high hopes of us being able to do, to be honest, so. But we'll see. We couldn't find enough mana effects this game. Through 17 cards, we only found 1. Alright, sure. Here he comes. If he just counterspells us off, also we're obviously dead, but. Fog! The very powerful modern card, Fog. Yeah, it worked. No damage from your Merfolk. Alright, we'll fetch out a Stomping Ground here. And see if somehow we can win. We basically need to rip Utopia Sprawl here. That's not quite. Can I gifts here? Does that mean I can gifts? I have 5 mana. We can keep up Twiddles. Oh, I don't know how we're supposed to win this one. I guess we start off with. The Ideas Unbound, though. I don't think we can gifts there. Utopia Sprawl, Fertile Ground. It's just nothing. It's not going to be good enough. We just have to get there. Hope to get there on this Ideas Unbound. Well, okay. It's not exactly getting there. Alright, let's Metamorphose. I want to get some blue mana out of this. Hope we draw something good. Alright, we drew a Fertile Ground. And I think I messed up. I think I was supposed to get green-blue. Well, that wouldn't matter. I could. Okay, I think we have enough of these Twiddle effects that I. Because I think we're going to have to save the red here. We can't win. So we'll do it like this. Fertile Ground here. I don't know if we're going to have enough. Fertile Ground is not the one we wanted, but... Stormcount's 5 for what it's worth. We can kill these, but we can't kill this. And we had to deal ourselves a bunch of damage, so... Yeah, I mean, we can gifts here. I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, I can flash back my Pass in Flames now, though, can I? Alright, we'll flash back Pass in Flames. Keeping 1 blue. Alright, now we got a shot. We got a shot. Not much of a shot, but we still got a shot. Alright, so we're start by twiddling this with our last mana. Going right on down to the wire. Alright, untap this thing. No, we're doing alright, actually. Alright, now we'll... Manamorphose. And I want green and blue. Okay, there's a twiddle, whatever. We'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and twiddle this. That's fine. Now the problem with only one pass in our Flames in deck and having to use it the way we did is that it makes this so much worse. Stormcount's up to 10. I wonder how deep we're going to be able to go here. Alright, we have enough to Ideas Unbound now. Do you think we can still cast those? We still have a couple we can cast here, so we're going to get Ideas Unbound. Draw 3. Hope that they're good. Luckily they were. Alright, we'll go ahead and... We're going to have to save this Manamorphose to... Well, no, I guess with Fertile Ground we can make red mana that way, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll put this here. I think we're going to get there. Unless our opponent's just sitting on something to mess us up, I think we're going to get there. Alright, we'll untap this. Alright, green and blue. We will Ideas Unbound again. Alright, we can Utopia Sprawl this. Choose blue. Now we can Dreamscript this. Once again, going down to our last mana. I love it. Stormcount's up to 16. Alright, now we have a lot of mana to work with. Alright. Green and blue. Sleight of hand. Take a Twiddle. Twiddle this thing. Wow, I did not think we were going to get there this game. We mulligan, things weren't going well, but wow. Alright, go ahead and get our random mana here. Ancient Grudge this, I guess. Just working on Stormcount here, obviously. See what he's got. Is it another Lord? Or is it something that actually we care about? It's not. Great. Alright, we'll flash it back. Destroy this one. Stormcount up to 20. Manamorphose. I think we've done it. Alright, we'll get red and green. I will Dreamscript this, make sure we have all the mana possible here, and the Stormcount is comfortably above 20 in case there's something I'm missing. And we'll Grape Shot him for Well, no. What if he's got 2? I don't know. I don't know what he could have. I cannot believe we got there this game. That's nuts. I did not think we were going to. All right, grape shot. For 24, we did it. Oh my gosh. 25. Ah, 2 turn 4 wins in a row. I love it. Wow. 2 turn 4 wins against a deck with counter spells that we have to worry about. We mulliganed on one of them. We were down to our last mana multiple times in that combo sequence. That was incredible. That is some Twiddle storm right there for you. That was fun. That's why we do this series. That's why I play these decks. For moments like that, that was awesome. Good game.